swing from Fowler.
Yeah, it's perfect there. It's going to be a little bit of a dicey.
Victor Pop.
Well, this is fairly aggressive considering what he had. That's a quality golf shot right there. Like we saw back at the first, but there's also, look at say number 4, par 5, right up there front right. That's where you can see the most eagles. So they've set it up today to be very tough in spots and very gettable in other spots. I like that.
The golf course played on Thursday versus Friday and Saturday. So what do they have in terms of setup for today? We'll get to watch it. Rickie Fowler.
Well, he had to bring it in over the trees, and that is an absolute beauty from back in the fairway. You'd probably hit a second shot to it just to see what the clear was on those trees. And so as tough as it is, these guys were most definitely prepared for it. And Rickie let a good opportunity slip there.
It was funny watching Brooks's reaction.
Well, I was expecting a little 3-finger effort there from Rickie, but that's the full Monty. See if it runs through.
Pretty soft landing. It's ideal, and a divot even slowed it down.
Yeah, I think Rickie wants to fly this to the hole, let it skip past, and then it will return. Although he just took dead aim. This might come back just a little bit on that right side. The first 6 feet of this are just nudge at pace.
Just have to be so careful.
The head was tracking there, and probably knew right when he hit it maybe it was short. But then again, it's one of those, yeah, you're kind of surprised you can even leave it short.
Squeeze it between the bunkers. And he likes it immediately.
That's one of those crowd pleaser heel jobs, I think, John.
And a very accessible hole location here, the front right portion of the green. Although that hit on land, I don't know that it stayed on land.
Should be okay, shouldn't it?
Really, there's not a lot of movement in it. I mean, it's pretty much straight up the hill, though I don't think he hit that hard enough.
Unless they're a pair of
But this
eights.
is for a 5. You know, sometimes you get that unlikely 5. So you get that unlikely 5 and get bailed out. Nope, that's the same 6 that I got all week long.
That was just a misread. Disappointing hole for Fowler.
I've never seen a bad day here at Shadow Creek. I don't think they allow them. Rickie with the one-hand follow through there. Yeah, that just wasn't good contact. That's a couple in a row that he has missed, and that one's going to find all the way back down into the heavy stuff. There's a sideboard on the left. That's not very helpful. The green running away past the hole. That's not very helpful. And that barely got up on top. He could have just had a repeat if that ball travels a foot shorter. Easy. Have a wreck. Wow, that was quite a bit slower than I thought it was going to be.
Back-to-back bogeys for Rickie Fowler. Rickie Fowler's tee shot here at the 6, Parker.
You got 314 over that right bunker, and that is not going to the right, and well left.
He can get up there somewhere near the green, although it's a really tough hanging lie. And that sounded like it came out a little fat, although it's going to clear everything. Will it chase enough? Nah, that's going to end up down below the bunkers.
Final round action of the CJ Cup in Las Vegas. Chantel McCabe and Parker McLaughlin taking over. Here's Rickie's third at the 6th.
And in for that slope. Look at this creativity. He's going to use it perfectly. That's not bad. Boy, that's a big slope. Still couldn't keep it on the green.
Did a pretty great job yesterday of using the slopes in every possible advantage. Just
We're wearing you out, John. That's going to be a bogey for Fowler.
Yeah, that's 3 bogeys in a row.
3 bogeys in a row, and he had a double at this very hole in the second round, but that was when it was playing its most difficult at Shadow Creek. Well, you teased us, so you got to tell us who it was and where it was.
Well, it was the first wife.
I was setting you up there perfectly.
Longest drive of the day. Here at 7. 339. Good smart play there from Rickie. Give himself a long eagle putt. Great look at his hands right there. Just work together so beautifully.
The weeks that he's planning on playing between now and Augusta as practice, as the work. It's a good birdie there from Rickie. There's a birdie opportunity. I mean, there's nothing between Rickie and the flag. The flag's back, so he can land it short and feed it back there. If it's a little bit right, it'll feed to the left.
You did birdie.
And I would
this
give
hole.
that a B at best for him. This green sits. It sort of reminds me of Ireland or Scotland, the way it sits among the dunes here. I wonder if that's what Fazio had in mind.
And it's not exactly how we wanted to see things at the 8th hole.
It's been a bad stretch of mediocre dice. Rickie just trying to find the fairway here at 9, using that top tee again, which shortens the hole. Oh, look at that. How about a good break?
That was the opposite of announcers' jinx or curse.
15 feet right of the hole, the ball will feed right back down to it. Right in there. Keep going.
Rickie Fowler for birdie and close but no cigar. Championship Sunday at Shadow Creek as we see Rickie Fowler making the turn, looking for something to go their direction with this group, John.
That's a good start. There's a good birdie. Oh, this is right, dangerously right. Aggressive decisions that he makes that I bet he's not making in 5 years' time. Driver off the first tee here springs to mind a couple of times this week. Other than that, I mean, he is the total package. Uh-oh, game on. Watch this. Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Oh, it kept his interest for a long time.
Oklahoma State representing.
He was. You're absolutely right. That's a good call.
All right, another circle, a birdie for Rickie Fowler.
You're back here.
Yes, indeed, of course. Birdies make golfers happy.
Yep. Shot.
Did you hear that whizzing over your head there, John?
Location is you have to fly it almost all the way there from this angle to get it anywhere near that flag.
Oh, that was really well done.
Thanks.
Boy, such a good roll.
I'm not sure how helpful Hovland's shot was, though. I don't believe it was as solid as he's capable. Well, here's another one following right behind. This may need to get up, too.
Not quite on the putting surface, but we are back with Rickie Fowler just off the edge and going with that putter mark.
Yeah, come up just a little bit short. I mean, one more yard on that tee shot, and it was going to be ideal.
For them, so they think it's worth the risk. The ball runs a foot through the fairway, it runs a foot through the fairway.
Well, hey, John, I was talking about how Rickie Fowler dressed up as Fred Couples for Halloween. You got any, what was your favorite costume you dressed up as for Halloween? This could be just last year, too, not just childhood.
Coming out of this first cut, probably not going to land quite as softly, but same MO. Let's land it at the front.
Oh, keep an eye on this. Yeah, beautiful.
7 to 10 feet this week. Fowler is 4 of 7. That's going to be too low.
So he just didn't quite trust it.
Took quite a bit longer on that read than on most reads.
Totally, John. And he had it about 8 inches outside. He looked like he just eased into it just a little bit, maybe thinking he was playing too much.
Pounded as well. Fowler's ball speed's been up today.
As Brooks, but they're quick too. This group could play in 3.5 hours with no problem.
Should come back just a little bit there. But gonna be a really fast putt.
Still hearing that bounce, though, under the green, that thump.
Easy, easy, easy.
Yeah, it's a great call, John. It's one of the more sloped greens, severely sloped greens on the entire golf course.
Where these guys hit it, it gets so narrow. This one has Rickie leaning a little bit. Not really an easy shot just to get back into the fairway. So flight it under the tree, avoid the bunker up the left. And I think that's going to miss on the right. He just has to hit it at the left side of the green. Or he could try this, land in the upslope. Oh, it did land into that upslope. How good is that?
Still going to go off the green. Oh, no, it stayed on.
Back at 7. Needs to stretch. Oh. This is a little more sensible line. Oh, get up. That'll be on the grass bank.
What's this lie look like for Fowler, John?
Actually pretty good. Not a whole lot of players have played from there. The grass was standing up. His ball was sitting nicely on it. And not a breath of wind all week, really. I mean, certainly no more than a quarter of a club wind or a half a club wind. Oh, this may miss the pond right. I'm not exaggerating.
Oh, splash.
There's so many So many intricacies on the rules.
This is big swinger from right to left. I bet he played that 10 feet out to start with.
Boy, that was a phenomenal touch from Rickie Fowler. Still going to be a disappointing bogey after that tee shot in the water.